But first, some of Theresa May's closest allies are secretly preparing for a second referendum, according to reports in today's newspapers. So let's try and find out what's really happening with the Education Secretary, Damien Hinds. Thank you for being with us this morning. So, Mr Hinds,
Hi, Sophie.
Is the government preparing for a second referendum?
No, a second referendum would be divisive. We've had the people's vote, we had the referendum, and now we've got to get on with implementing it. And any idea that having a second referendum now would sort of break through an impasse, I just think is wrong. It might postpone the impasse, but then it would extend it. So what we need to do is get on with this. The Prime Minister's been in Brussels, been talking to the different European leaders to help secure those extra reassurances that colleagues understandably are looking for on the backstop. But then we have to get together again, and we have to support a balanced deal which gives us a good Brexit for Britain.
You talked there about Theresa May's negotiation, but let's get real. I mean, it's not exactly been going to plan, has it? I mean, it doesn't look as if she's going to be getting any of the kind of assurances that she promised MPs before that vote of confidence. So you must have a plan B, surely. Is a second referendum something that is being discussed at Cabinet?
Well, I think what we saw in Brussels this week, Thursday, Friday, I think was an important start, but it's not the end of the process by any means. And the PM will carry on those discussions over the Christmas period, and then we'll come back in January. But we talk about a plan B. There are about half a dozen different options sort of going around, and all of them has their own strong supporters, but none of them has a majority in favour. Whether you talk about Norway or Canada or second referendum or leaving without a deal or whatever it may be. And in the end, what we need is a balanced deal, something that can appeal to, obviously, to those who voted to leave, but also appeal to those who voted remain. It's got to be a deal for the whole country, a balanced deal. And the essence of what the Prime Minister has negotiated does exactly that. It gets us out of free movement, gets us out of the common agricultural policy, but means we can strike trade deals and keeps a close relationship economically and in other ways with Europe. And before the referendum, if you'd offered that deal, both to many leavers and many remainers, they would have bitten your hand off. It's a good deal.
A very kind of impassioned defence of the Prime Minister's deal. The question was whether a second referendum has been discussed at Cabinet, though. Has it? No, our government policy couldn't be clearer. We are here to act on the will of the British people. No, we are here to act on the will of the British people, clearly expressed in the referendum, but to do so in a way which takes a balanced approach and is good for people's jobs and livelihoods, and that's absolutely what the Prime Minister and the Cabinet are focused on.